Hello and welcome to Bike Shows UK. This week you join me from the Southwest Custom and Classic Bike Show in Shepton Mallet here in sunny Somerset. I'm Stuart Evans and this is Bike Shows UK, the programme that gets up close and personal, taking you and your wheels on a guided tour throughout the UK at all the best biking events. I'm here in the very heart of the Classic and Custom Bike Show, here in Shepton Mallet. We bring you Stunts Galore. Create your very own customised bike. We take a look at the classic 1974 John Player Norton. A local biker shows us some of the best bikers' roads in the area. And discover the secrets behind the daredevil wall of death.
Well, I come down to the bike show for the run. I come from Cumbria, it's a long way down, 700 mile round trip, and then I come here to party with my mates. This is one of the few times we all get together, see.
Well, I've been coming here since it started, so it's a bit of a tradition really, and it's chilled out, relaxed, that's what I like about it.
A friend of mine's been coming for 8 to 9 years, said it was such a good do, decided to come down.
You get a good selection of custom bikes come here. It's usually the first show that a lot of people come to show their bikes at the first year. It's a good atmosphere. The bands are usually pretty good.
Yeah, you have a good time. Bands are all right. Meet a great bunch of people.
The Southwest Custom and Classic Show at Shepton Mallet is not short of things to look at, and it's also not short of a few cunning stunts.
And Katie the missus. Oh, look at that, Phil Gilo's going. Come on, Pete, go, go, go! That is okay, then.
Don't cry the wall of Evans, pass me by. So step inside now, step inside.
Ken Fox, lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You're in charge of the Fox Wall of Death Troop.
That's the Ken Fox Troop.
Ah, the Ken Fox Troop, who of course ride the Wall of Death. This is your own bike, you can tell by the way your name's on it. Tell us, Ken, this is a CB200 Honda. What's different about this to any other one you might find on the road, mate?
Well, it's got no suspension on the back end, it's absolutely solid. It's got no front brakes on the front end. It's got a right-hand clutch and it's got a left-hand throttle.
Why has it got a left-hand throttle, bud?
Because I've broke my wrist that many times, it's only left hand that works still.
What's this thing here?
That's the 1926 Indian Scout, built for the New York Police.
And the big chromey lever?
That's the hand gear change. First, second and top.
Tell us about the car, Ken.
Well, I had this go-kart commissioned for me, and they did an excellent job, but they won't cut it in half. So once they made it, I then cut it in half, so it would do that.
And do you drive this as well?
No, I don't touch this. We call this the Widowmaker. We have a young lady do this, because this one kills you. When you fall out of this, you get killed.
Ken, for your lunacy, sir, I salute you. Now, if you haven't been to a bike show before, you may not realise that apart from there obviously being lots of gorgeous bikes for you to ogle at, you also have the opportunity to buy the parts to customise, fabricate and individualise your own machine. Now, if that isn't enough, you could actually start from scratch, start from the ground and build your own bike. Like this here. This frame is 75 of your earth pounds. Having purchased the aforementioned frame, you can then spend a couple of hours wandering around here, buying the wheels, the engine, the bodywork, the whole kit and caboodle. You can build your own bike from the ground up. What a great way to spend an afternoon. Things about coming to a bike show in a new area is meeting the locals and placing yourself in their delicate hands, allowing them to introduce you to some of the biking hotspots, pit stops and no-goes.
Hello, my name's Paula. Welcome to Pressley. We're a couple of miles south of Shepton Mallet, and I'd like to introduce you to my bike, which as you can see is a Triumph Thunderbird, which I bought last August. I've had Triumphs for over 6 years now and I've been very happy with them. And apart from the fact there's too much chrome on this one, I think it's absolutely wonderful. We're here today because we're quite near to the Custom and Classic Bike Show over at the showground. And I'd like to introduce you to some of my friends and neighbours who form Bridget's Bike Club. First, I'd like to introduce you to my husband Brian with his BMW R1150 GS. I'm Brian and his wife Phil. This is a BMW R1100 GS. We have our good friends Andy and Carol with their Harley Davidson 883 Sportster. Now we're going to go down to the Junction Cafe at Evercreech Junction, which is renowned in the area as being a biker-friendly cafe. At the Junction Cafe, which is well renowned in the area for being a biker-friendly cafe. It's well renowned for its hospitality in the area, and its breakfasts are really very good value for money. And the staff are always very friendly too, and they never mind a whole load of bikers coming here. Hi.
Well, Neil, how you doing, mate? Is this yours?
Yes.
This is an absolute minter, mate.
It's a 1974 John Player Norton replica.
Well, you can't have many conversations involving classic motorcycles without talking about Norton. Is this one got any particular heritage behind it that we should know about?
They were produced as a limited edition to celebrate when Norton were racing in the Formula 750 in the early 70s, was sponsored by John Player.
So this is based on the bike that would have been on track?
Basically, yeah, the engine's the same, the frame is the standard Commando, but it's a very modern styling with twin headlights, clip-ons and all the rear sets. It's basically a sort of 70s crutch rocket like they are today, you know.
So this is like an early GSXR or something?
Yeah.
We're talking about ordinary Commandos. I believe this is an ordinary Commando.
It is. It's a slightly later one when they were producing them with electric starts and they changed all the gear changeover for the American market.
Electric start? You're a luxury lad.
Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Has this been restored or has it just been lovingly looked after forever and ever?
It's basically been lovingly looked after. It was re-imported from California and all he's done is polished it and done a few little fettling jobs.
Well, you obviously got your work cut out looking after these babies.
Yep.
I wish you well and we'll press on.
All the best.
Cheers. Neil. Hiya, Vice. How you doing?
Hi, mate. All right. Good to see
Cool,
you.
man. How are you tricks? This is a beauty. This is a Yamaha Venture.
Yeah.
Obviously yours.
Yeah.
How long have you owned this?
I've had it now since 2000. Bought it brand new.
Right. Go on, mate. Tell us a bit about it.
Well, basically when I bought it, I used to have a sports bike and a cruiser as well. And I wanted to go, I'm getting a bit older, and I wanted to go for a bit of luxury. And I wanted the luxury of a gold wing.
Right.
The comfort of a gold wing, but I also wanted to stay with a cruiser style bike. So the Yamaha Venture, being in the Virago Star Owners Club, it was part of the Virago Star Owners Club, so that's what I went for.
Okay. Go on, how much does this thing weigh?
It's, if you want to talk in English, it's a pound short of 60 stone. It's actually 375 kilos dry.
Which is more than 2 Fireblades put together.
Yeah.
What would it do flat out?
Flat out, it's 120 on the clock, but it will go off the clock.
And what's it like?
Scary. It's scarier than a sports bike at that sort of speed.
I imagine it is.
Yeah.
Good on you, Vice.
Cheers, man.
Take care, bro. Join us after the break for more custom and classic gems. We'll also be picking the brains of a couple of local bikers in our Bike Brain quiz, and you can have a sneaky peek at what we got up to last night. Welcome back, I'm Stuart Evans, and this week's Bike Shows UK comes from Shepton Mallet, home of the South West Custom and Classic Bike Show here in Somerset. There's plenty more to have a butcher's at here at the show, but before we do that, we're going to have a look around the local area with our guardian angel.
Okay, we're going to have a drive around the lovely Somerset countryside now, have a look at some of the nice fields and apple orchards. This is real cheddar cheese country now. All of these really nice fertile fields are those that produce the wonderful cheddar cheese for which this county is rightly proud. Not to mention really nice Somerset brie. And up here we've got some apple orchards. Somerset, of course, is famous for its cider as well. We're coming up now to Ditchett Village, which is renowned for Maryland farm cheddar. And as you can see, most of the villages are actually made out of the same local stone, quarried mostly from the fields. We're here outside the Hunter's Lodge Inn near Wincanton. Every Thursday evening, a lot of bikers come from all over Somerset to meet outside here to have a good chat about each other's bikes, have something to eat in the pub. And the landlord and landlady are renowned for their hospitality here too, so you can be assured of a warm welcome if you come to this part of Somerset. We're off now for a quick ride around the Mendip Hills, and then we're off to enjoy the Custom and Classic Bike Show this afternoon.
Okay, it's that time. It's Bike Brain time. Now, every week we're going to have 2 bikers representing each area that the show comes from. They're going to have 1 minute to answer as many questions as they can on a motorcycle quiz. They are playing to win a day at a Yamaha race school at a track of their choice. Is that clear, guys?
Certainly clear.
Good stuff. Let's see your buzzers. Pretty hot stuff. Right, start the timer. In miles, how long is the Isle of Man TT circuit?
37 miles.
Excellent, right answer. What does BMW stand for?
Bavarian Motorworks.
Correct. Which company makes a bike called a Bulldog?
Yamaha.
Excellent, right answer. In which year did the name Triumph first appear on a motorcycle?
1903.
Incorrect, I'm sorry. When did the Isle of Man TT first take place?
1939.
Unfortunately not. True or false, BMW once made a 9-cylinder off-road motorcycle?
False.
Absolutely, you must be joking. Who jumped 160 feet over a ravine in a film where he doubled for Harrison Ford?
Eddie Kidd.
Yep, correct. When did the first Lambretta appear?
1945.
Very close, but wrong. When were the first monkey bikes imported into the UK?
1962.
No, you're not looking at the questions well enough. It was 1963. Who makes a bike called the Thunder Race? I'll start.
Yamaha.
Correct. Let's have a quick count up. So, Somerset are the first on the leaderboard with 6 points. As the series goes on, we'll see which team get to enjoy the Yamaha race day courtesy of Bike Shows UK. This is a beauty you got here, Les. It's a Suzuki Re5, no less.
This is a 1974 model. It's a 500cc rotary engine.
Right. What's this going on here, Les? This is a bit of a funky 70s blue plastic scenario.
That is a shield for the sunlight.
Right.
Obviously, when you turn it on, flips up ready for the road. You see all the lights there.
Yep.
Fuel. It's even got an indicator for the which gear you're in.
Excellent.
And obviously a temperature gauge because these run very hot.
Oh, I see.
Hence the shields on the exhaust.
Well, then I'm assuming that this has been restored and lovingly renovated.
Yes, it has. Yeah.
But it's absolutely gorgeous. He's done a cracking job. Is this your one?
That's my wife's actually. Sit on.
Oh, thanks, mate. She's a whopper. Go on, mate. Tell us all about it.
I bought it new in 1992. That was standard as a solo.
Right.
And then from then on, every year I added a bit to it. The first thing I done, I took the pipes off, standard pipes because you couldn't hear it. I put different pipes on it. Done extra chroming on it. Put little bars on it, crash bars on the front, spotlights on it. Little rack on the back of it.
Tell us a bit about the sidecar. What's that all about?
Well, that was a new addition about 4 years ago when my new little boy arrived.
So this is a baby carriage, bolt-on baby carriage?
It was a baby carriage and to put the tent in when we go away camping.
Yeah, cool. Great. Thanks very much, Barry.
Cheers.
Cheers for your time.
Okay.
So this one here then, Frank, was actually coming up to his 100th birthday.
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough to have found Frank. Frank's the motorcycle coordinator for Bewley Motorcycle Museum, or Motor Museum, down in Hampshire, and he's going to tell us a bit about some of the beauties he's got on display here, such as this Matchless. Go on, Frank, tell us a bit about this.
Well, it was one of the first Matchlesses. Beautifully made, really, for the year. The only problem was it would do about 30 mile an hour. 40 mile an hour downhill. Then if you wanted to stop, as you can see, you've got very small brakes.
Well, that's the front brake?
That's the front brake.
So you're riding along at 30 miles an hour,
yeah,
and you've got to reach across.
That's right.
And pull that with all your might.
Yeah. And then you also have got a foot brake here, which, although you can push very hard on it, it doesn't do much.
Not particularly effective.
No, especially in the rain.
It slows it down more by the weight of it being there than actually working on it.
Yes, it does.
What do these do, Frank?
They're for regulating the engine. This alters the alternator on there to give you more spark, ignition. This one is for the combination of the juice.
Right.
And this one is for the carburetor adjustment.
So it's a fully adjustable motorcycle whilst under propulsion.
Yes.
Quite frankly, I find the whole idea very scary. Thanks very much for your time, Frank.
Thanks.
See you again.
Thank you.
Now, this may not look much like a motocross bike. Think extra long forks, loads of travel, great big knobbly tyres and really antisocial two-stroke motor. But this is probably well, this is an early motocross bike, and we've got Mike Gould here who's going to tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's a 1938 machine, and they were used to get to work before the war without any problems at all. And then immediately after the war, when the lads never had nothing to use, these were always trimmed down for motor races and grass tracking in particular. And this one here now at present is very low gear for this particular reason. But as you see, we got, it's a lovely bike to ride and goes well.
What's this, Mike?
Well, it's an inspection light in case you get an emergency like a plug failure or anything in the dark. You can just use it and bring it down around to where the plug is and remove it and clean it and put it back again.
What a fantastic idea.
Yes.
Mike, thanks ever so much for your time, my friend.
Okay.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Some bike shows, when the sun goes down, it's time to just go home and go to bed. Not here, this is Shepton Mallet. When the sun goes down, it's time for some laughs and fun. Come on!
That's it for this week. I'd like to say a big thank you to all the bikers here at Shepton Mallet for making me so welcome. It has been a scream. Now, don't forget to visit our website and participate in our online bikers forum. So, until next week, see you later!
Bye!